The Creative Grid 60-degree equilateral triangle is one of the best-selling rulers in our line. And the main reason is because everybody just loves the grip. If you look at the back of the ruler, there is grip dots as well as a 1/2 inch of grip down the center and 1/4 inch all the way around the outside of the ruler. This slides easily over the fabric until pressure is applied, and when you apply pressure to the ruler, it doesn't slip, so you can cut accurately and quickly when you use our products. There is a QR code on here, and that just is an indication to you that there is a video that supports this online. And so if you forget how to use the ruler or need a little tutorial, you can always go back and visit to see how it is done. There is a line down through the center with a 1/4 inch dash line on each side. This is so that you can cut half of a 30-degree and include the seam allowance, so that if you are doing a row of 60-degree triangles, you can finish them off with these half to make a 90-degree angle on the end of your quilt. An equilateral triangle is a 60-degree that has each side is the exact same length. That is not the same, though, as the height of the ruler, and this particular 60-degree triangle is 8.5 inches high. Now, I can use these markings to strip cut pieces, and I can sew any combination of strips together up to 8.5 inches and cut them into segments. The solid black lines represent the full inch and 1/2 inch increments. The solid white lines represent the 1/4 and 3/4 inch lengths. So I'll show you how you can use this ruler. I can take and rotate it on a strip set. In this particular case, I sewed together two 2.5 inch strips. To cut it, I would literally place it like this, rotary cut one side, flip it, and cut the other side, and continue until I had all of the 60-degree units I needed to do a particular project. In this particular case, since I used 2 stripes, if I put them together, I would have a 60-degree hexie in the center, or I could alternate them like this and get another secondary pattern. If you'll notice, the top of the ruler is nubbed, so when I sew these together, I'm going to have a perfect center, and that helps determine my seam allowance, so there will not be a hole in the center when I am finishing this. If I want to use the 60-degree triangles as a border, I would have to do alternates, because see, I can't put these right together. I would have to do some that have all the dark tips on the top and the light tips at the bottom. So I could not cut this out of the same stripe because the other ones would have the light on the bottom, and so that wouldn't work. So if I have all darks, then I can continue my border design. Now, if I want to use 3 stripes when I'm doing these hexies, I will automatically end up with a light, in this case, at the top and the bottom. So if I'm sewing these together, I'm going to get nested hexies. Now, if you notice, when I'm doing this, if I want to do a 1/2 hexie quilt, I can sew these together, and then I am joining straight lines, so I never have to do an inset seam. This ruler works beautifully to do this, or there are a host of companions books and patterns that support the ruler. You can look at the website to see all of the different projects that you can make with this ruler, or design your own by simply cutting out the 60-degree units and put them together with your favorite hexie project.